Rhys Edwards was looking for the support and it wasn't coming because Reinach was being badly obstructed.
So from the halfway line, Rhys Edwards. He's been successful with one penalty so far. Cavaliers had 2 penalties and a drop goal.
And this is a vital kick check to keep the junior Springboks in the game. This stage of the game with 17 minutes left.
Virtually no wind to help or detract from the effort. It's a long kick. Is it straight? Yes, a beautiful kick by Rhys Edwards. There you have it, 23 minutes gone. 15 points to 19, only 4 points in it. Junior Springboks, 3 penalties. 4 penalties and a drop goal. Robbie Deans to kick off. Work by Grasswright. Cavaliers up and under, difficult one there on the left there for Victor Simpson, who's just come on. Jacaranda free up quick. And that is Victor Simpson, who played so well at centre the other day. Helped by Wetton. And there's Hika Reid. Back it goes to Grant Fox from Donald. A long kick by Grant Fox. Will he bounce it in the field of play? A beautiful kick. A lovely kick indeed by fly-half Grant Fox, putting his side right onto the attack. They're leading 19 points to 15. And left for players about 16 minutes in this match.
Well, I was just starting to wonder, Chick, whether the pace, the journey, the altitude was starting to get to the All Blacks forwards, and back they came with a great rush.
And it's Wessel Lightfoot to throw in. That's Adolf Milan at the back there. Behind him, Yapi Wessels. Next to him is Gary Wetton and Wen Shelford at the back. And back to Cavaliers. It is Mike Clamp. Mike Clamp who scored the first try. Cavaliers. He's challenged by Mike Clamp. Long kick. He hasn't found touch. Grant Fox is under it at the back. And inside him he has Billy Osborne. Osborne has Wessel Lightfoot coming up, but he managed to get his kick in. Billy Osborne probably the most experienced of all the three-quarters amongst the New Zealand side. There he is. He played for the All Blacks in South Africa some years ago. Had some injury problems. Didn't play for New Zealand against England, but he went to the final trial at Invercargill about this time last year. There's solid rucking by this All Black side. Albert Anderson, number 4, going in there, helped there by Wayne Shelford. See that corkscrew movement. Hika Reid, number 2, helped there by Don Asquith. Back it goes. And back still in there goes Wayne Shelford. Now they'll get second phase. That's what they want. Donald. Back it goes to Grant Fox. Leaves out a man. To Pukeri. Billy Osborne. Back inside of Pukeri. And this is Stephen Pukeri, one of the magic players in this side. Anderson. Helped by Hika Reid. And Anderson again. This is driving All Black play. Beautiful stuff. And good play by Steve McDowell. Number to Hika Reid again. McDowell back again to Donald. Out to Fox. Fox has scissors there with Billy Osborne. Well tackled by Gert Small. And ball coming back there on the blind side. Good work by Wetton. Back to Donald. A long one to Grant Fox. And here's a drop goal attempt from Fox. Referee well positioned, but he's pulled it to the left. And over the dead ball line. Well, that was magic forward play by the All Blacks.
Well, I think the crowd showing their appreciation, but I think we must also give due consideration to the defence of the junior Springboks. Their line at no stage became disrupted, and I think that the All Blacks just couldn't quite make the breach that they needed to disrupt the junior Springboks defence enough. The loose forwards defending very well around the fringes, but what wonderful control.
So hold up for injury. Looks like Cavaliers.
Well, here we see the control, and Hika Reid in control all the time. And I think that was, again, they're playing it back to the forwards all the time. Billy Osborne coming in with the drive. Now watch for the control. They don't just drive over, they just watch the ball all the time. Back it comes. McDowell driving again, getting his head down. You see how low they go into those rucks. Once again the ball coming back and then setting up for Grant Fox to take the drop.
The injured man fine again, and a long dropout by the junior Springboks. Over there's Victor Simpson on the far side, the man without the number. And he's decided to run. He's a great, loves running with the ball. Played so well on Saturday for the World 15, but he ran into the defense of the junior Springboks. Coming across quickly was Yapi Wessels. There he is, Victor Simpson in the background on the left. Left for play about 12 minutes. The All Black side leading 19 points to 15. Wessel Lightfoot throwing in. Gert Small going up for the ball. Helped by Yapi Wessels. And by Andre Markgraf, number 4. And Johnny Breert, number 18. But they're robbed. And the Donald running through gives to Jock Hobbs. Hobbs, that's very good play. Giving back to McDowell. And here's the driving All Black typical forward play. Back to Donald. Donald flicks to Grant Fox. On the left, he has fullback coming line, and that is Simpson. Victor Simpson going down, getting very close indeed. And the whistle goes for not releasing the ball. Victor Simpson, the man penalized for not releasing the ball off the tackle. Garth Wright flicks it in to Scott Nordia. Hasn't found touch. And a drop goal attempt by Grant Fox. But he's pushed it, and Rhys Edwards with plenty of time. A long touch kick by Rhys Edwards, and it's a beauty.
Well, Hugh Rhys Edwards, I think, can be pretty happy with his game tonight. He's found some incredibly large and long touches, and his running has not been bad. His defense has been pretty good, and all round a good game. He's, of course, captain of the Natal team to play in a game on Saturday.
And the ball now to be thrown in. That's Albert Anderson in front, John Ashworth, and Hika Reid to throw in. Hika Reid has 7 tests. Albert Anderson grabbed there by Pierce. Murray Pierce, they're controlling it to these All Blacks, and they'll get it back when they want to, but the referee says no advantage and a penalty for offside around the fringes of that ruck. Remember, you've got to be back behind the last line of feet in a ruck. Robbie Deans. Make sure of his touch. From Canterbury, he's had 5 test matches, Robbie Deans. There's a light put a throw in. New Zealand is on the attack. Back it goes to Scott Nordia from Garth Wright.
Well, I think that's a better kick by Scott. He's a little bit unhappy about the last 3 times he had tried for touch before that, hadn't found them, perhaps going for a bit too much distance. Well, you can hear that quite clearly, Chick. 3-5-8 drive.
Right, Hika Reid throwing in. Albert Anderson tapping it back and coming through very quickly. Andre Markgraf is having a good game for the junior Springboks. Back it goes. Garth Wright out to Scott Nordia. Helfrich Miller, Frans Wessels. Little chipper through. Robbie Deans is there. And Robbie Deans is going to run it 12. Flicks it to the right. To his wing three-quarter Mike Clamp. And Grant Fox under a lot of pressure. Manages to get his kick in.
Well, that was a wonderful clearance kick by Robbie Deans.
Robbie Deans.
And good covering work by Mike Clampton. One again was just, I think, from the juniors Springboks, just looking for a little bit more flair in the handling. It's going out. They've got incredible pace on the right wing. We haven't seen much of it.
Near the halfway line, tap back there by Markgraf. Out it goes Scott Nordia to Helfrich Miller. Here's the half another a bit too far forward, and Mike Clamp has plenty of time. It went off his knees. He'll have to play this, otherwise it'll be carried over. And not a very good kick from him. He made sure of it, but as he was challenged by China Bell, Mike Clamp just sort of shoved that out to touch, got it out at all costs. Mike Clamp, who scored the first try, He comes from Wellington, played 2 test matches. And the junior Springboks were probably the best chance they've had so far. There's the try line in the background. That's Andre Makrop, captaining the side today from Southwest Africa, former Western Transvaal and Stellenbosch player. Back it comes, Makrop again going down for it. Garthwaite waiting for it. Vessel Lightfoot has it. Garthwaite starts not here. And quickly to front, Vessel barging through. And not a particularly good run there from Vessel Lightfoot into the hands of Billy Osborne. And going back for it is Hugh Rees-Edwards, as he's challenged by Kerry coming up very quickly.
Well, again, that Frans Vessel's coming through into that line in the centre very quickly, and very solid defence from Billy Osborne and the other centre, Steve Bakeri. Actually talking to Murray Mexted this morning and describing how Transvaal had left a few holes in midfield for Victor Simpson to run through, and he said to me, "Chick, we won't have any holes anywhere."
Well, Murray Mexted is a typical New Zealander. They won't take any prisoners on this tour, and they certainly were very determined when the